What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we are going to be taking a little bit closer look at the new SAC3 Non-Akimbo variants in Advanced Warfare. So, you guys know this week has been pretty big. We got all the new Royalty Elite weapons, which was very exciting, as well as we got the new SAC3 Non-Akimbo variant versions. I think there are 5 or 6 of them where it's literally like a new weapon. It's not just a variant, like it's changing the face of the weapon. Now you have a singular SAC3 you can run around and aim down sight with and stuff like that, which is totally different. And this is really exciting. When we first heard about this, I had super high hopes, and I was just like super pumped for it, as were a lot of other people. But recently, I've been checking out some of the stats on these weapons, and I found something pretty interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. So what we're going to be doing today is comparing the MP11 to the new SAC3 Non-Akimbo. So let's start off. Our first comparison is going to be the vanilla MP11, the like no variant, anything like that, just like the normal base MP11 versus the SAC3 solitary. So let's start with damage, one of the most important aspects of a weapon. The normal MP11 does 30 damage up close, 24 damage at medium range, and 19 damage at a distance. Guess what? The SAC3 solitary does the exact same, 30, 24, 19. So that's pretty interesting there. Now let's take a look at range. Obviously another very important factor of a weapon in Call of Duty. So for the MP11, the drop-off points for the range are at 500 in-game units and 850 in-game units. And basically what this means is like anything up to 500 units, it's a 4-shot kill. From 500 to 850 units, it's a 5-shot kill, and anything past 850 units, it's a 6-shot kill. So that's where it kind of, drops off in its damage properties and stuff like that. So the MP11, again, it's 500 and 850. For the SAC3 solitary, guess what? It's the same thing, 500 and 850. So both damage and range are the exact same on these weapons. All right, so let's take a look at other stuff. There's got to be some differences, right? How about rounds per minute, the rate of fire? 923 RPM for the MP11. Whoa, you guessed it, 923 RPM for the SAC3 solitary. And then finally, let's take a look at something that's not as common. Like, let's take a look at the magazine size. How many rounds does the magazine hold? For the MP11, it's 32. For the SAC3 solitary, it's 32. So these two weapons are basically the exact same thing. Like, they're spitting images of each other. So I was like, okay, well, maybe that's just kind of a random occurrence there. Maybe that just happened to be, around the same weapon. Let's take a look at their best counterparts. So we're going to take a look at the MP11 Goliath, which is the best elite version of the MP11. And then we're going to take a look at the SAC3 Isolated, which is the best elite version of the Non-Akimbo SAC3. So guess what? Again, the exact same thing. 30, 30, 24 for the damage, 500, 850 for the range, 923 and 923 for the rounds per minute, 32 and 32 per mag. It's nuts, man. Like, they're literally spitting images of each other. Even on these two, this is like the crazy part, the pitch and yaw of the recoil is the exact same. So the pitch and yaw is basically like what factors it to, bounce around and go up and down, left and right, stuff like that. And for the pitch and yaw, it's -20, 58, 58, -58 for both of them. Like, even the recoil is the absolute exact same for both the MP11 Goliath and the SAC3 Isolated. Like, it's just like, this blew my mind. So literally, the new SAC3 Non-Akimbos are an MP11. They're literally the exact same thing as the MP11. Obviously, there are variants, and some variants, kind of vary a little bit in their different attributes, but at a base idea, if you're grabbing a SAC3 Non-Akimbo, you're pretty much equipping yourself with an MP11. So that was absolutely mind-blowing to me. I couldn't believe that it was pretty much the same thing, just reskinned into the game. Now, there is one benefit to using the SAC3, Non-Akimbo, and that's that every single SAC3 Non-Akimbo has a built-in red dot sight. So if you like using a red dot sight on your MP11, go ahead and switch it out for a SAC3 Non-Akimbo, because you're going to get the red dot sight for free, and you're going to have the same weapon. It's just going to look a little bit different. So anyway, yeah, there you guys have it. The new SAC3 Non-Akimbo variants are pretty much a carbon copy of the MP11, except they have a built-in red dot sight. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you guys I was a little bit disappointed. Like the royalty weapons, I really wish they could have had varying stats and not just been copies of elites. And then now this, essentially new SMG we were getting, I wish it wasn't the exact same as an SMG we've had since the launch of the game. Like, it's just, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And make sure you guys check out these two videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.